rich off of talking my. I've been rich off of taking them risks. This make me. If I have one wish, all of they. Why the you friends with? Stand over them.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. And for Miami, Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Powell. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guard. Here we go. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now here's Powell. Inside. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Holiday looking for an opening. Charity stripe shot. Pass to Avdia. For 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Miami no good on that time either. Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Here's Powell, following the score by Damian Lillard. Kicks it out to Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Powell. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lillard from outside. Lillard again missing. The Heat have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Adebayo with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland leading by 4. Avdia, the pass to Holiday. Launches a 3 after 2 misses to start the game. He's on the board with that shot made.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Heat making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in.
Now in the game, number 11, Jamie Hawkins.
Here's Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Wiggins passes to Hawkins. Heat moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Powell sets a screen for Hero. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
The first one falls. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And Hero drops them both. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Powell. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. From 20 feet out. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Adebayo.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Kamare. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Stolen by Holiday. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough days.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The Portland Trail Blazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Kevin, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so here is Miami after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Hero. Good work defensively by Lillard. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Klingon. Here's Lillard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shot's good by Hero.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Here is Lillard from the arc. No good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
On the floor for Portland, Henderson and Sharp are the guards. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Here's Jonas, where no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Williams passes to Sharp. 5 on the clock. Here's Grant out to Henderson. The 3. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trail by 6. Tigers from 14. The shot by Powell, no good.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Williams uses the glass to finish the lane. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Mitchell comes in for Jonas. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Hockett. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And it's Sharp missing. The Heat have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Drills the three-pointer. Sharp's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Mitchell passes to Ware. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Lillard. With the floater. Grant for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Nice hit again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots, that's a big part of his game.
Pass to Sharp. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Here's Ware. There's the screen. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Heat with some changes. Larson's checked in, and Hero subbed in for Powell. Portland also making some changes. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Tamani Kamara comes in for Avdia. And it's Drew Holiday in for Shaedon Sharpe. Here's Grant. Lillard, right side. Klingon finds Lillard. Off target with his three.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Portland leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Outside Holiday. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hero passes to Mitchell. Here's Larson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Pass to Kamara. They set the pick. Back to Holiday. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Larson. Hero on the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound. Klingon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Here's Hero. He's got 7. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint. And you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
when he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Portland leading by 6. Hero out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Powell in at the 3. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. No problem knocking that one down. Lillard's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Portland. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number 1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, Hero. Back to Mitchell. Powell outside. Mitchell outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mitchell's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Back to Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In the corner, Powell with it. Wiggins outside. Pass to Hero. This one for 3. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides and wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Kevin, back to you.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Holiday. The Heat getting the bucket. Swinging the screen for Holiday. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. He has 7.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
The drive by Powell. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Lillard. Takes it off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Lillard from outside, nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 10 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Hero, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Lillard misses. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. Stolen by Avdia. Pass to Lillard. Here's Klingon, covered by Wiggins. Here's Kamara. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Portland leading by 9. Here's Holiday. Pass to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Klingon finds Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. No good on that one. Good D by Mitchell. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And it's Wiggins missing. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Lillard from downtown. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Hero looking around. Now, here's Mitchell. Shoots over Lillard. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, the wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Bob Williams is out there with Grant, and it's Henderson in at the point guard. Now, here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Adebayo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Miami. Henderson passes to Grant. Henderson with the screen for Grant. From outside, off the mark.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Adebayo down low. Grant on him, and they pick up 2. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Avdia with it, and Jaquez picks him up defensively. Williams a screen on Adebayo. Such a wide open look. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And not every big guy can make that play. Adebayo has the patience and awareness to do so.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Come on, fans. Let's give a huge mighty welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Higgins is checked in for Khalil Ware. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Lillard with it. Over Mitchell. Lillard with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Man, that jumper on balance and on point. Lillard working over that medium range area.
Pass to Wiggins. It's up a three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Three-pointer, Lillard. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Pass to Hockett. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo the screen. For 3, Mitchell. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here is Lillard. The tray. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams will make substitutions.
Your Heat youth dancers, make some noise.
Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Hero fires. No good from 3. Trailblazers leading by 16. Lillard with it. Now defended by Mitchell. That one drops. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Now, here's Mitchell. Now, Adebayo. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Lillard lets loose a 3. Cleared away by Adebayo. Now Hero. Mitchell outside. Adebayo with the screen on Lillard. And the 3 misses. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. And down goes the 3.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Here's Hero. Following the score by Damian Lillard. From deep, Adebayo does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Holiday. Shoots the 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Mitchell looking it over. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Dame, you routinely make shots that most players would not even attempt. What enables you to have that kind of confidence?
Sometimes in the summer, I work on the craziest things. You know, you never know what type of situation you're going to be in. You got to be prepared for it, you know, so I've worked on my fair share of crazy shots, crazy passes, and, you know, you don't make a high percentage of them, but I made one tonight.
Practice makes perfect. Thanks so much, Dame.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for
sounds inside your mouth.
Center, number 15. He's got Josh, the Cooper.
Happy to have you with us for our NBA basketball. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And for Denver, Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
What a marvelous athlete Levine is, soaring off the ground with ease for the jam and looks so good floating in the air.
Here's Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Here's Brown. No good with the triple. DeRozan against Murray. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. And here's Denver. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Sabonis outside. And Sabonis slams it in.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
Now here's Brown. Murray passes to Gordon. Outside Murray. There's the 3. Here's Gordon. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Here's Levine. And he makes it. Levine's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Murray. 4-3. It's rebounded by Levine. Inside. For 3, Westbrook. They get it back. Kicks it to DeRozan. Westbrook outside. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
Outside Johnson. Screen by Gordon. The 3. And Johnson good for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Jones in for Jamal Murray. Hunter's checked in for the Kings. Malik Monk comes in for Westbrook. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
Lets it go. Hardaway, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Down low. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now here's Hardaway. Three-pointer off the mark.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Pass to DeRozan. Oh, it's stolen. Hardaway against DeRozan. On the wing, Jones. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Jokic with a screen on DeRozan. Hardaway from outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Nuggets trail by 6. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Jones. Jokic the screen. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Fires from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Monk and Levine man the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Now here's Monk. No points so far. Hunter can't get it to go. Hardaway against Levine. Outside, Brown. Valanciunas finds Murray. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Kings leading. Pass to Monk. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Levine. Hits the front of the rim and out. Levine's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Monk passes to Levine. Oh, Levine converts in close.
Levine just going to work. Talented. Finishing inside.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Westbrook comes in for Hunter. Hardaway, the pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. Pass to Brown. Denver moving it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Watson. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Watson's got 5 now.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Westbrook finds Monk. Outside Levine. Puts up a 3. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back over to you, Brian.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Achua against Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Here's the 3. There's Murray with the triple. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Johnson. Gordon can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter to the paint. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Picked by Sabonis. Levine passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
The Nuggets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Back to Murray. Gordon outside to the inside. Outside Brown. From downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Back to Westbrook. Out to Sabonis. DeRozan outside. Shot clock at 6. Muscling it home. DeRozan.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect the shot.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. checked in for Jamal Murray. Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. .52 seconds left to play in the first half. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Sabonis. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Westbrook finds DeRozan. Now here's Levine. Back to Murray. Sacramento passing it around. Murray is screen on Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a step back. Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He does not get the second one. Denver in the lead.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And here's Jokic. Shoots over Sabonis. Jokic, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Denver. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's Murray. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Now here's Brown. Jokic in the post. He's covered by LaVine. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Murray. The Kings trailing. DeRozan off the bounce. Lays it up and banks it in. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Boy, sometimes there's just no stopping DeRozan. When he's determined to score, he's going to fight his way through contact.
Here's Jokic. Johnson for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's LaVine. Kicks it out to Westbrook. DeRozan outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. Takes the 3. That shot missing. Denver's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And Gordon with the big finish.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. Outside Levine. Back to Westbrook. DeRozan outside. On the wing, Levine. 9 points in the game. Off target with the 3. The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Murray. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. And now a 4-point Denver lead.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Westbrook can't hit. Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got his third basket on the night right there.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Levine. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless. Creating contact for the potential +1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Monk, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
1 shot. You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Denver moving it around. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And that one's good. DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
Gordon outside. There's a screen by Johnson. Beyond the arc. Gordon can't hit. Kings trail by 3. Up top, Monk. Guarded by Brown. Sabonis, the pass to Levine. And yep, it's good. Levine's got 14.
Look, this is why Levine's teammates look to feed him and let him eat. They know how hot he can get.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Getting ready for the Nuggets. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Murray. Pass to Pickett. Hardaway against Levine. Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got his first points of the night.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Here's Sabonis. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Now here's Monk. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Levine can't hit. 51 seconds left in the third. Pass to Watson. Now Jokic, defended by Murray. Hardaway on the wing. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter.
Shooters shoot. And Hardaway Jr. won't hold back in the corners.
Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Sabonis looking over the floor. Now Murray from outside the arc. Murray connects from outside.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Jokic. Soft touch off the glass. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead, up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. We've got Domantas Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Achua in at the power forward position.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You got to play harder than that.
You know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. From the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Westbrook, the pass to Hunter. Achua for 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Westbrook. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. And the Kings lead by 2.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. Catch and shoot it just as well.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Achua. And here's Hunter for 3. And another Sacramento 3.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Welcome to the floor, your Nuggets and Kings.
Jokic checked in for the Nuggets. The Kings also with a sub. Murray's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Outside Murray. Jokic in the post. Working on Sabonis. The three, Hardaway. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Yeah, shooting it really well in that spot. Hardaway Jr. lives from the corner.
Pass to Monk. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Brown. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
A guy who knows how to finish inside. Brown gets it done in the paint.
Back to Westbrook. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Jokic finds Murray.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation called for it.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Brown. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Sacramento also making some changes. DeRozan is checked in for Hunter. And it's Levine in for Monk. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Picked by Sabonis. Beyond the arc. Oh, he cannot hit. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Now Johnson. Here's Jokic. Outside Gordon. Now Johnson. Murray. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Now Levine. Sabonis, left side. 6 on the shot clock. He lets it go. Outside Murray. Here's Sabonis. DeRozan fires. Buries it from outside.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
Now here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Johnson! Can't hit it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now DeRozan. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
And they double up Jokic. Fires the three. Cleared away by DeRozan.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Levine. Oh, he can't get the layup.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Murray. Yes, sir, with the three.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now here's DeRozan. Shoot from 14. Oh, the shot is off.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jokic. Just in time with the putback.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. Outside Westbrook. Takes a three. Can't get the three. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the four. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown, and it's Jokic in at the center position. Denver is shooting the ball at 48% so far. Outside Murray to take the lead. Knocks down the trifecta.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Levine. DeRozan fires. 19-footer is good.
They call him the lone mid-ranger. That's DeRozan's bread and butter.
Here's Murray. Johnson outside. Puts up the tray. Rebounded by Sabonis.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Outside DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. Jokic with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Murray. He's off from three. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Westbrook. Oh, the long ball, no good. Levine against Brown. Here's Jokic. Outside Gordon. 5 on the clock. Now Murray. Oh, Murray with the touch inside.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
DeRozan.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
Outside Murray. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Sabonis. Now Levine. To take the lead. Ooh, it doesn't go. Now Gordon.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. The release. Oh, it doesn't go. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. Off the line for your Nuggets, Jamal Murray, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Timeout called. Sacramento. They're trailing by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbound pass and not waste too much time at all.
DeRozan. No good from 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued. They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
So it's Denver